Hello, happy birthday, Elvis. And happy birthday to me a few days ago. Thank you, everyone. Um, okay, I'm gonna be super honest. Like I'm not anyway, but whatever. I have been avoiding everybody and everything because I'm hella depressed, and yet my life is a trickle of complete one way and a complete other. Like super crazy blessed and super depressed, whichever, right? So, on my birthday, I talked to my mom 2 days before, and well, I talked to her the night before, but also 2 days before we made a deal. And I said, last year was the first time you ever forgot my birthday. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to call you on my birthday, and then, hi, Lois. And then 5 minutes later, or whatever it takes, you're going to call me back and wish me happy birthday because I'm trying to help her with this, right? So she's like, okay, well, on my birthday, I was just feeling really gutted, just awful, just like, oh, I didn't feel well physically, emotionally, every single way. And I didn't even want it to be my birthday. Kind of like, there's so much going on that I was like, oh, God, it's another thing, And I have a weird theory on birthdays. I feel like it's, everyone else feels obliged to make you happy, and you're obliged to make them think that they've made you happy. And I'm just cool with like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, or you know what I mean? Like, anyhow, but I am trying to celebrate more. Trying, but it's hard. So anyway, on my birthday, my husband comes running in the room, and I haven't been feeling good lately. So what I do is I just craft. I can't deal with people. I can't deal with anything. I just craft because I want to be up, but you know. So he comes in, he's like, "Hey, your mom's on the phone." I'm like, "What?" And I put her on, and she's like, "Happy birthday to you." And I just started sobbing. I was bawling. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, mom, I can't believe it." Like, I know my husband called her. I know he did. He loves her anyway. Like, they're two peas in a pod. But it meant the world to me, and it relieved a lot of like stress, depression, all of that. And I talked to her daily. Like, it wasn't new. It was just that she did call me. Hi, Sandra. Just yeah, so it was really hard. Then I haven't been looking at messages until I can answer them because I'm trying to be more responsive. I don't know. I mean, it's just me delaying, I guess, but feeling like I have nothing to give, so it's hard. So I took a gander at the messages I got in the morning, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, these are amazing. People are so kind. Like, I can't believe it." And even though I wasn't feeling birthday spirit, I felt it. Like it was nice. And then I saw a couple messages on my Facebook, and I got teary eyed and started to cry. And I was like, I can't even respond to these because I'm going to cry on Facebook right now. It's just been a time. So I am utterly grateful. I think this is the first birthday that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. And I don't see old as a horrible option. It just seemed weird. So it was kind of like such a mixed day, and I was excited. I've been super pudgy and swollen lately, and I can tell you all the health things in just a second. What happened is I was excited because I drove to get my son, meaning I didn't have a headache, I wasn't feeling dizzy for the day. I mean, I felt decent enough to get him, and I was excited. And I thought, I love ordinary. My favorite thing in life is ordinary. People don't understand how blessed ordinary is. It's so awesome. So I picked him up, came home. He was grumpy. I can't remember the whole day. Anyway, we had a good time as a family and just loved with each other, and it was wonderful. Why I haven't been doing much of anything lately? Because I'm so depressed, I don't even want to hear myself. I don't want to hear it. Like when people are like, "What's going on in your life?" I'm like, uh, "That's it. I cannot go there." I'm I'm going to go there briefly. Um, so I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful, excellent, amazing husband. I have a wonderful son. He was sick. So when I did my big idea of selling things on eBay and I was going to do all this, I was feeling great. Like that, my son got a cough and he was home from school. And then I'm trying to take care of him, figure out what it is because it wasn't COVID. We tested him 3 times. taking care of him, trying to get my life in order, I'm in a division between generations. My mom and dad. My dad he's being attended to in a sense, that he has someone around and he's not been put in a home, which I will hit later. This is what's killing me inside. Um, Absolutely. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra said, uneventful is a beautiful thing. Very true. Oh, it so is. So, what happened is, gosh, there's so many things going on. Okay, so my mom. So, my mom has been put in a home. I thoroughly disagree with that. I think it's a horrifying event. I think that it was done out of ego and selfishness. I think that, and this is me kind of ranting, I think my siblings thought it was an easy excuse. One sister got the power of attorney and has sold my mom's home under a weird, dishonest, my opinion, way, because it's honest in the sense that she manipulated my mom to have her sign over everything. But her best friend is super involved, and I used to respect her. It's a long story, super gross, very not kind. With that, they got money, right? And money, money, money. And yet, my mom is in a home. She could have just stayed with me. My sister's ego, she could have just delayed it. She's been mean enough. Hold on to that stuff, you know? But what she did is she put my mom in a home. My mom is very cognizant comparatively. She'll forget very, very, very fast, but she's very aware of her surroundings. Just being on the phone with her, I have seen things that are a horror in nature. And this is one instance, like one area, one person, and I've seen from just down the hall. Um, Things you wouldn't want ever. And these are people who, at one point in time, normal, just like you and me, going to the grocery store, doing this, doing that. Then one day they're in this home. And my mom is very aware, saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And I'm like, I know. Um, it's rough. It's a horror story. And it's like seeing your mom in prison, knowing she didn't do a crime other than have a-hole kids. And I've turned really, I used to judge people who are mad at their family, like, why can't you just work it out? um I get it now. And I've never, like, and what's cool about me that I'm happy is I still remember good times, but I'm extremely aware of what has happened and the trust is gone. So I appreciate this. Never again will I. It's a really shit place to be. This is where I'm at. So on top of all of that, I'm talking to my mom for hours and hours a day. Some days I have been kind of lowering it because I want her to be in her spot, do her puzzles, do something. And it's hard to watch her and have her beg to have me come take her. I said, Mom, it'd be kidnapping and I wish I could, but I have no power. And she's like, just come take me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is rough. It is a horror to watch someone who has done zero crime. I don't even want to see some criminals in jail, honestly, and watch her in misery. People come in and like they'll accuse her of taking something and they'll go take something. Here's the thing, none of these people are bad people, not a single one. It's they're losing their minds. And it's a crap spot for every one of them. Oh, I'm just going on. Anyway, it is pure hell for me. I'll be honest, because I'm here from the sidelines watching this happen. Two old ladies got in a fight, bruises all over. Seen a lady walk around with no pants on. I mean, there's been some weird stuff. Weird. And I can't even go into it because I will lose my mind. Oh, so now I think you understand why I'm not able to like talk about PV or how I'm doing. I'm doing really crappy, quite frankly. I'm doing really rough. I went in and I'm on the hydroxyurea, and I am actually very grateful for it. We're hoping to stave off any phlebotomies. I've needed phlebotomies, I think like 4 times my numbers have indicated, but I've just hoped, like I'm on thinners plus that. So I'm hoping it will go down. Turns out one time it went from 43 to 48, and then it was such a huge delay. She was able to get 400, and even on thinners, anticoagulants, I still clotted the thing, and it came out in a big stringy clot, and there's no more to be taken. I'm welcoming any cat scratches. Any cat scratches will do. um, so health wise, no, I don't feel good. I'm a swollen, tubby mess. I don't feel energetic. I stopped taking Adderall, which you'll probably hear me say that a million times because I am a terrible drug user. I can't be bothered if it's a pain. And being on Adderall is very helpful. I get things done. Like I actually follow up. Hence, I think another reason I'm being really crappy at communication. But I'm too lazy and it sucks because my one doctor said, I'll give you it for this amount of time, but we're switching insurance in like a little bit. So by the time we switch insurance again, I'm not going to go hunting another doctor. I'm just going to go right back to my own, take care of all of that. But in the meantime, I'm not going to go beg a doctor for a medicine that I should be having. It's a pain. So I've been off it for a while now, and they may not be pleased and I may not be getting anything done and I may feel like crap, but it's such a pain in the butt to get. Such as life. I have been going through hell. I am a grump. I do not want to talk to myself. And then there are times where I am spending amazing times with my son. I'm trying to be a better parent. Free parenting. Bum, bum. And then I have this other one. It's like a new kid by Friday. And do you know what they really are? Cesar Millan, how he trains the owners to be good to the dogs. My son's not a dog, but this is training the parents to be better parents to their kids, their little pups. So that's kind of what I'm doing on that one. I love my son going to school. I love his teacher. I love the people there. I'm very grateful for that. We are looking for a new home. I cannot wait to have a home. I know it sounds like it's like a first world problem, but when you're in somewhere temporary, you're temporary and you're very aware of it. It's really awkward. So I'm in that. I'm in this temporary thing with medicine. Not feeling great. What do you do? My biggest stress is trying to be there for my mom. Any spare time I have, I call my mom. It makes me it is a cruelty beyond. And it's a heartache. I hate it. I don't know how to explain how horrifying it is. But I do spend all my time calling her. We were reading her scriptures for a little while. The problem is I'm really tired. I'm exhausted anymore. And with my mom's voice, reading scriptures puts me right to sleep. So we're not doing it as much anymore. Just life. I am totally venting. I'm telling you that I could not say thank you enough on my birthday for all the wonderful kindness and support because I am losing my mind. And I ended up just crying for the messages. I'm in this thing where I'm utterly grateful for life, for all these amazing things, and then a direct split of watching this hell happen, and then being utterly grateful for the love and kindness. This is why I don't even know what to do. So I'm wondering, do I keep doing YouTube? Do I try and help out people? I don't know. Do I have enough to give for myself? I don't know. Later, I have plans to do, to sell things and raise money. I have all these plans. It is simply just getting me to that point, and I am crawling on a glass-filled mudslide of a mountain. But I'm crawling every time. So this is it. I'm so sorry. I wish I had better. But there are good things. Let me tell you one good thing. And I know it's like kind of late to tell you about this. I won something on eBay, or not eBay, YouTube. And I will tell you more about it because I want you guys to check out this girl. She's super sweet. I like watching about vintage things and vintage jewelry. And it's a history. It's an interesting thing and it's art. And this girl, she's pretty amazing, very impressed by her intelligence, and she's young. I thought she'd be older. She's super awesome. And she had a drawing, and I won. And I was like, what? So cool. And she sent me a really cool brooch. But I'll put a little link thing down here later. But there was a good thing. I mean, it's silly, but it really made my day. She has no idea. Anyhow, I am very grateful. I am just very much looking for the whatever to tell you that. So thank you all for always being there for me. And I don't know what my next step is, what I'm gonna do. Hot mess. And take care. And thank you, Lois and Sandra, for always being there. I so appreciate it. And I'm loving the normal. Take care, you guys.